Hello, everyone. We're excited to bring you another edition of Talk Tissue. Today, we're really excited to talk to Dr. Ali Khabbazian of Luxxeen. Dr. Ali, thank you for taking the time to do this Talk Tissue. I know we've been trying to get it scheduled and worked out. I'm glad it finally happened and that we're able to meet over virtually here. How are you today, Dr. Ali?
Thank you, Brian. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm on and off between the US and Canada operation. That's why, it's hard to catch up and arrange the meeting. But I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to chat with you. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
thank you. And beforehand, I sent you some questions over that I thought we could focus on. I know I've been in the tissue market now in the United States for many years, and I have only recently heard about Luxxeen. I'm not as familiar with the Canadian market, and I know you've been in the Canadian market longer than you've been in the US market. So why don't you just give us a little brief history about Luxxeen Canada and maybe a little bit about Luxxeen America?
Sure. Luxxeen is like born in 2014. Let's say we have like 10 years of experience in industry. But considering that 10 years, we have grown very fast and, we are expanding our business since 2022 to the US market. We started in the retail product in the Canadian market, and we were very successful in terms of the, number of the store that we can catch in the short period of the time. And at the same time, we had the good demand and volume from US market. So we decided to expand our production facility to the Indianapolis in the US. Right now we have two different facilities, one in Montreal, Canada, and another one in Anderson, Indiana. Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Yeah, no, thanks. And so for people that are watching, Anderson, Indiana is basically a suburb of Indianapolis.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that's a nice truck route, I-65 up and down, pretty much the heart of America there. So thanks for that little brief background. What are some of the similarities that you see with the Canadian market and maybe the US market, or some of the differences that you see with the product demand?
There is two main product line in the paper industry. One is the retail and another one is the away from home.
Correct.
We can say both of those, different category, they are pretty much the same in the US market and Canadian market. Only the type of the demand, the packaging demand might be different.
Sure.
For instance, in Canadian market, we are selling a small quantity pack, like let's say in the bathroom tissue, we are selling mostly pack of 8 or pack of 4. But in US market, they need the bigger and giant, packaging, let's say 24 or 32,
Sure.
and this is family size, and and the population is bigger, so the demand is kind of different. But the concept is pretty much the same. The product is the same. It's only the matter of the packaging and matter of the specification of the product. And from the other side, the other category, which is away from home, that's pretty much a standard all around the world. So that kind of product is used in the, let's say, a public facility, libraries, schools, and hotels, and so on and so forth. So we can say they are pretty much the same. There's not a big difference between these two countries in terms of the products.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen some of the product demands. Just depends on what store you're accustomed to shopping into. My family primarily likes the big bulk store. We like to buy in bulk.
Exactly.
And
the
not every
Costco product. The Costco product is pretty much like they are going to the giant, no packaging, but at the same time, like local store, they go for the smaller sizes.
Correct. Yeah, it just just depends on where you live and
exactly where you live, and also it's cover the family size. Some of the people, they are like single and they are like the couple, but some of them they have the kid. Depends to what kind of size you're coming from, and then that's define the packaging size and consumption rate, let's say.
Yes, correct. And some of that has some complications associated with the type of machinery that you need to package some of these things. Have you seen some of those difficulties between your two?
We have a very good facility, especially in Anderson. We have a very high-end and modern packaging machinery systems. So with the highest technology and latest version of the machine that exists in the market, so we can convert any type of the bath tissue from pack of 2 all the way to the 32 pound. Okay,
Okay.
that means we have like 100% of the coverage for the market, demand. So there is no any kind of lack of the packaging based on our equipment that we have.
Sure. So you're very flexible to meet your customer demands. If your
Exactly.
customer needs this,
I can say the main difference that Luxxeen has with the like bigger player in the market. We are a smaller size, and that's why we have more agility and flexibility to cover our customer demand.
yes.
Let's say when we are talking for private labeling, if you go and face the bigger player on the market, they are not too much welcoming and flexible to
Yes.
accept any kind of orders. But at the same time, we can do that because we have a smaller operation and we are more agile compared to the others.
That is definitely one of the benefits with working with a mid to small size converter. Their rigidity is not there as much as the bigger players that are in the market. So I agree with you 100%. And so I'm assuming there's some capacity there for new converting partners for you for contract work.
Sorry, your voice is cutting. Can you repeat?
Oh, I'm assuming there's some capacity there at Luxxeen for you to bring on more contract.
Absolutely, we are expanding or converting line time to time, and we are growing company, right? So right now we are looking for the big retailer like the Walmart and other big player to add them to our portfolio. And for sure we have a capacity to still to cover, and also we are expanding that capacity time to time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I agree with you. The product demand and the product mix is ever changing, and so the people that are supplying, not only the distributors but the retailers as well, the shelf space and the demand for the shelf space is very competitive, and keeping your costs down, which that's something that mid and lower level converters are able to do to help their customers reach their price points that they need.
That's right. At the end of the day, I believe the quality and also price they are talking most for the for the customer. If any company like Luxxeen, they have to meet they can meet certain point of the quality and also provide them the low cost and effective cost. So there is a small there is big space for grow and also have the space shelf. Why not?
Yes.
But the thing is, we have to follow certain point and be competitive in the market.
Yeah, you can't just take everything that someone wants you to do. It's got to make sense. Absolutely. We talked a little bit about retail products as far as toilet paper and away from home rolls. What about folded products? Do you have any ability to create folded products, to produce folded
products like napkins and stuff? Yeah, one of our major production line, and that we are covering mostly in the US market, not the Canadian market, is a different napkin that we have. Dinner napkin, lunch napkin, and other stuff. We do mostly 99% in the private labeling for the napkin.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a good production line, and right now I think we are in so many different restaurants. I believe one of our customer, they have more than 2,000 restaurants in the US that they are using our product for the napkin, dinner napkins. Yeah. That's one of our major products in the US market.
And it's all private label, so no one knows.
All private label.
Brand. Yeah.
That's right. And the different brands. Yeah. That's one of expertise. The private labeling is one of expertise. It depends to client demand, site, and specification, number of plies, number of sheets, and everything. So we are super flexible to cover their demand.
Okay. Yeah. And on the rolled products, do you have your own brand name product?
We do have the Luxxeen, the Luxxeen brand in combination of the US and the Canadian. I think we are over 3,000 stores right now. You can find your product and our Luxxeen brand in the stores. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Ali, thank you so much for the explanation. I also just wanted to finish up here with what are the growth plans for Luxxeen? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how do you think you're going to adapt, and what's the market going to do?
For sure, the growing plan is one of the major things that we are thinking in daily basis, and I'm thinking in the 5 years probably we're gonna run our own paper mill to cover or paper demand instead of getting from here and there and from different paper mills. That's one of our target to have our paper mills. But we have at least 4 or 5 years to get there. That's the target plan, I think, eventually.
Yeah, that's pretty ambitious. I'm very excited for you. That's really great to
Thank
have
you
your
so
own
much.
paper mill.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully we can get there sooner.
Yeah, sooner than 5 years. And what about the market? I mean, the tissue market grows at a small, small clip, but it does grow nonetheless. How do you see the tissue market in North America?
Tissue
Positive?
market is growing time to time, honestly. It's not even consistent. If we look at what's happening over the last two decades, so there is a small, portion of the growth every single year, but overall it goes up and up. And because of the population and because of
Right.
the type of the culture of the consumption, the paper product always is growing. It's not even consistent. It's not even flat rate. It goes
Yes.
up. Line. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why there's space for a company like us to grow.
Correct. I'm in full agreement with you. I feel like the tissue market is very strong and stable in North America. There's more demand on a year-over-year basis. And you're right, there is room for a company like Luxxeen in the landscape for North America.
But
And
not even in North America. I believe even in the in the Asia, Middle East, and
correct.
in Europe, it's pretty much the same story.
Mhm.
The paper consumption goes up and up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And there is an ever needing demand for more companies like you to be able to produce those products and keep it competitive in the market and make sure there's competition, healthy competition in the market. So,
Right. That's right.
Dr. Ali, I thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was a great pleasure to meet you, Brian.
Yeah, likewise. And we'll post this video for everyone to see shortly. And please get in contact with Ali or through Luxxeen.com. And that's the correct website, correct, Dr. Ali?
That's right. Yeah, Luxxeen.com. That's right.
Yeah, you'll have a view of their products. I'm sure there's a contact page on there, and get in touch with them for any of your needs. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Talk Tissue.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brian. Take care.